My name is Remi Jones, and my media outlet is Remi TV. What are some of the most interesting or surprising discoveries made during the research of the movie?
I met Richard Montañez, who is the character, the guy that Flamin Hot is based upon. I met him about 7 years ago. Met he and his wife Judy in a meeting, and the research for the movie started right then. Because as he told me his story, and as Judy, told me her story, by the end of the film, by the end of that meeting, I just knew I had to make the film. Their story was so inspirational, so motivational. It was unbelievable. I was like, wow, I can't believe you endured all of that. And that made me want to make the movie. So the research was, researching their story, researching the time periods that his story took place, because it took place over decades, better understanding what was going on at, Frito Lay, and what was going on at PepsiCo, and what was happening in LA and in the community. So there was a lot of research that went into getting it right.
That's awesome. And I love the movie. It was very moving and it was inspirational. As a businesswoman and a dreamer, I think that everybody should see the
Yeah.
movie, and you did an amazing job. So,
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate
of
that.
course. And as a producer, how did you approach capturing the essence of Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and what was its impact on the food industry?
Yeah, I approached it from wanting to get the story right. I approached it, hopefully with integrity and with a sense of reverence. For me, this is a movie, but for Richard and Judy, it's their lives. So, making a film about their life, I just wanted to get it right. So I approached it, with a sense of care and a sense of enthusiasm, and a sense of passion in order to, get it done. And so, I think those things were very, very essential for the movie to become what it is.
In what ways do you think Richard can inspire and resonate with people from different backgrounds?
Oh, his story is universal. I think on some level, no matter what race someone may be, no matter, what gender they may be, no matter what class someone may be, I think we all at some times feel like an underdog. We all at times feel unseen and unheard and underrepresented, and wonder if there's any value to our life. And so, anyone from any demographic can watch this movie and relate to Richard. Richard's vision, his tenacity, his attitude, his spirit, his humor, his heart. And I think that that's why the film, so many people who have seen the film already are resonating with it and responding to it, because they can see themselves in Richard's story.
Absolutely. I agree with that. What were some of the most rewarding aspects of working on this film?
First of all, just to get it done. Getting a movie made in Hollywood is not easy. This has not been an easy movie to get made. So it's a miracle. So the fact that it happened, I just say, wow, this is amazing. I never, it never becomes familiar when I'm able to produce content. It's always a joy because I know how difficult it is. So that really is one of the things that, I feel like is important, right? Like acknowledging like this is not easy. It's not difficult. So just being joyful and grateful for the movie being made, and now for audiences getting a chance to see it, that really means, so much to me, and really is one of the main driving forces behind the film.
I love that. And you know what I also loved about it? That, he prayed in that movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't see too many prayerful people. Well, I know in certain movies I really don't see a lot of things like that. So, I was happy to see somebody who believed in God to
Yeah,
and reach their goals and their dreams. You know what I mean?
I
And
do.
I
I
love
do.
that.
Oh, I'm
I
so
love
glad
that.
you resonated with that. Yeah, because that was very true to life. That journey of faith, was very much inspired by what Richard told us about his journey of faith. And we wanted to incorporate that. And we wanted to show that initially he was skeptical, but then ultimately, as he discovers the power of prayer, things change in his life. So it's in there. And for those, who can resonate with that message, that message is right there. That prayer does change things.
Is there anything that you learned from Richard yourself that you use in your life today?
Yeah, one of his sayings is every revelation leads to a revolution. And I love that. I love it. And that is something that I, incorporate, being more open to personal revelations that then lead to life-changing revolutions. And when he said that, I said, wow, let me be more open to revelation in my life. Let me allow, circumstances and situations and people to reveal themselves, and then leading a revolution in my life in terms of the change that needs to happen. So that's something that he said that I continue to resonate with. And, I usually will use the line and mention it when I'm speaking, but I always give him credit because it's a great line.
I love that. And as a dreamer myself, and I'm the first Black-owned television show in the state of Rhode Island, the first Black woman-owned, is there any advice you can give to me and other dreamers out here in the world that feel like sometimes it may not be going the way we need it to go?
Yeah, it doesn't need to go the way you need it to go. I mean, that's the that's the key, because truth be told, you don't know how you need it to go. Richard did not know how he needed it to go. And everything that happened along his journey was essential for the dream to manifest. And so, I would just encourage, any quote unquote dreamer to relax when it comes to the control of the process. Stay clear on the intent, have a heart of service, commit to the process, and have fun along the way.
Oh, I love that, DeVon. Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity. And I'll definitely spread the word about this movie because it did resonate a lot with me. So
great.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.